So, the USS Discovery has had quite a big facelift, and it throws into doubt one particular fan theory which I quite liked. So let's take a look at what that was and if it's still possible. Now, if this is your first contact with us, welcome aboard. My name's Carl Bromley, and this is the Trekkie's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, don't forget folks, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell for notifications so that you find out whenever we post any new content. So there's a few fan theories knocking around about the connection between the sphere data that's now integrated with Discovery's main computer and the self-aware version of Discovery from the short Trek Calypso. And the one that I liked the most was also linked in with Giorgio returning to Discovery's Season 2 timeline for the upcoming Section 31 series. The theory basically goes along the following lines, that something happens which means Philippa Giorgio has to travel back to when Discovery came from, and that for some reason the only way for her to do this is on the USS Discovery. But the thing is, it wouldn't be safe for her to do that because of the sphere data being integrated into the ship's systems. Now, of course, this wouldn't stop the villainous Emperor Giorgio. So, she steals Discovery, and somehow, perhaps with the help of the sphere data, travels back in time to just after Discovery left. Now, after all the effort Giorgio went through stopping Leland before they left for the future, even she isn't likely to risk the ship and the sphere data falling into the wrong hands. But also, she isn't going to leave the crew stranded 930-something years in the future without their ship. So, the solution is hide the ship in a nebula where it can't be found. Discovery then spends nearly 1,000 years in this nebula before we get the short Trek Calypso, roughly the same length of time that the crew have now jumped forward. And when she left, perhaps Giorgio already had this part all planned out, so has left a message for our intrepid crew to pick up, telling them where they can find the Discovery. So, now we have Giorgio back in the relevant time period for the Section 31 show, Discovery's in the right place to keep the continuity in place for Calypso, and also to be picked up by the crew, meaning the series can continue. Sounds like it's all going to tie in nicely. There's just one little problem. Discovery now looks nothing like it did in Calypso. So, how can it be the same ship that travels back in time? If we look at the version of Discovery from Calypso, we can clearly see that there is no -A in the registry number. Also, the warp nacelles are well and truly attached and don't have the neon blue go faster stripes under them. And there's certainly no holes in the pylons. Now, there's got to be a plan for this, because in episode 4 of this season, Forget-Me-Not, when the sphere data glitched with the computer for a moment, there's no way that anyone can say that that wasn't the first signs of Zora, the intelligence from Discovery in Calypso. The voice was practically the same, and it had the same love of old cinema. So, how are they going to fix it? Or are they? Could it be that something happens, meaning the ship has to undergo a defit? Could it be that the programmable matter that's now been integrated into Discovery systems can simply return the ship to its pre-refit appearance? Or could this just be evidence for another fan theory that Discovery has not only gone to a different time, but to a different universe? Or is it that the Calypso short trek occurred in a completely different universe? I mean, there were a lot of time travel occurrences in Discovery Season 2, and as the theory goes, every instance of time travel will spawn a new timeline. So it could be that the timeline we're now watching in Season 3 is already an alternate future to the one that we saw back in Calypso, whilst still being the prime timeline. But if you'll excuse the pun, I guess only time will tell. So what do you think? Are they somehow going to roll back Discovery's refit to make a Calypso link work? Is it that the two happen in completely different universes and therefore require no explanation? Or are they just going to ignore the discrepancies and put it down to a canon mismatch? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss. So thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed the video, and also we'll have another theory video coming later this week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so that you see when it goes live. We've got a few other theory videos for this season of Discovery already available, so be sure to check those out. And until next time, set a course for home. Warp 8. Engage.